In popular music, there are many songs that sound similar. Sometimes people argue that chord progressions and melodies in popular songs are so similar that these instances are inevitable. Others believe that it proves a lack of originality in the artist who's being accused. Sometimes these instances amount to nothing more than some shade being thrown in interviews. Other times, however, it can result in a lawsuit. This is the situation country music power couple Tim McGraw and Faith Hill found themselves in. A duet they sang became the topic of conversation and a lawsuit for allegedly copying another song. Let's take a look at the lawsuit, how it ended, and similar situations other artists have found themselves in. There are many examples of songs sounding similar to one another. A famous example is when Lady Gaga released her song Born This Way in 2011, and when the song was first released, many people said it sounded very similar to Madonna's Express Yourself. Gaga said that the only similarities to the two songs is the chord progression. This didn't end in a lawsuit. However, Madonna's only response to the similarities was to call Gaga's song reductive. Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams and T.I. wouldn't be so lucky. Their song Blurred Lines got them into some hot water. In addition to the controversy over the video's content and the song's lyrics, Marvin Gaye's family believed it copied his song Got to Give It Up. This led to an ongoing lawsuit that lasted for several years. Thicke and Williams were eventually ordered to pay a large sum of money to Gaye's estate. Michael Jackson was arguably the most famous and successful artist on the planet during his lifetime, so it makes sense that people would want to take credit for his musical genius. Jackson released his album Dangerous in 1991, and it was followed by a lawsuit over its title track. Crystal Cartier sued Jackson for allegedly plagiarizing her 1990 song of the same name. Jackson claimed it grew out of another song he wrote in 1985. Jackson's demo of Dangerous was played in the court. Cartier wasn't able to provide any original tapes to back up her claims, therefore the judge found in Jackson's favor. Jackson was also sued by Italian songwriter Albano Carisi for his song Will You Be There. Carisi claimed that Jackson copied his song, I Signa di Blanca, The Swans of Belacca. He filed a suit against Jackson and his label, Sony Music, and in 1992 seeking an injunction in a Rome court against publication of the song in Italy, which he was granted. This was appealed by Jackson and Sony, which reversed the lower court's decision. In 1997, Carisi took the case to a Milan tribunal where the court ruled in favor of Jackson and Sony. In January 2018, Ed Sheeran was the target of a lawsuit over a song he wrote with Amy Wadge, John McDade, and Steve Mack. The song was titled The Rest of Our Life, and it was sung by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Sheeran, his co-writers McGraw and Hill, were all named in the suit. Sheeran was sued by Sean Carey and Golden. They alleged Sheeran had copied a song they wrote for singer Jasmine Ray titled When I Found You. Carey and Golden said the writers were blatantly copying their song. When I Found You was a hit on the Australia charts in 2016, and Carey and Golden were seeking $5 million in damages as well as running a royalty and an award for an attorney's fee. The outlet also reported that both McGraw and Hill insisted the duet wasn't stolen. According to the couple, they lawfully licensed their song and denied the track as a note-for-note duplication of When I Found You. In November, lawyers for Carey and Golden told the media that all parties involved agreed to settle the case. This was disclosed in a letter with the U.S. District Court in Manhattan. Sony Music Entertainment was among several defendants as they released the song through their Arista Nashville label. However, Ray didn't want to sue the label for the couple. She was open to pursuing songwriting royalties, though. In the end, this lawsuit was settled and fans continued debating on both songs' similarities.